You are going to be doing to cut this type of petal sleeve is to fold your pattern using your armhole measurement. So if your armhole, whatever your armhole measurement is, you are going to divide it by 2. So for me, my armhole measurement is 16 divided by 2, which is 8. Okay, so I'll just mark 8 all the way down, then I'll rule a straight line. Okay, so after doing that, you are going to determine your length. Okay, you're going to determine your length. For me, I'll be using 8 inches. My length is just 8 inches. Then I'll mark 8 inches. As you can see, I started my measuring my length from here because I wanted to have a bit of curve. That is why I left this. So let me just measure what I have here. So I think I have 3.25. Okay, you can do 2.5, 3. This is going to determine how puffy is going to be. But if you are not going to be adding puff to your own, that is, your own is not going to be having pleats, you don't need this. Just go ahead and mark your length, then continue. So we need to create our sleeve now. So from here, I'll just come down by 2.5 to create my sleeve. Then I'll connect back to this upper part. So I'll just use my freehand to do this. So by the time I will measure this, it's going to be more than my armhole. Let's try and see. You can see that this is 10.5 and my armhole is 8, so it's more than my armhole. So after that, I'll come here to mark my round sleeve measurement. And as you can see that the sleeve is not a very fitted sleeve, it has to relax. So you can just add like 1 inch to your round sleeve measurement. So for me, I'll be using 7.25 as my round sleeve measurement. That is 14.5, because normally my round sleeve measurement is 13.5. So I'll just use this. So after that, I'll go ahead and cut out my sleeve. This is what I have. So my sleeve is a bare full scale sleeve. Do not mind this. I don't need this part, so that was why I didn't bother myself. It's a full scale sleeve, so we need to create the overlap. As you can see, the sleeve is a sleeve that is going to overlap. So we need to create how well it's going to overlap. So this depends on you. So from my starting point, which is this is my sleeve length, I'll mark where I want the petal shape to start showing. So for me, I'll mark 4 inches. Okay, 4 inches. Then I'll come to this part because this is where I'm shaping it. So I'll come to this part here. I can mark between 5 to 6. This is going to serve as my overlap. I can mark between 5 to 6, so but I'll just be marking 5.5. You can mark between 5 to 6. It's going to serve as the overlap. That is how well it's going to overlap. Okay, then this is my center, right? So from this center, I want to know how open is going to be at the hem line, that is the tip of the sleeve. How open is going to be. You can use 3, you can use 2.5. It depends on what you want, but for me, I'll be using 3 inches. Okay, so what I'll do basically now is to connect this to this and this. Okay, so I'll be using my curved ruler to do that. So I'll connect it in bits. I'll connect this to this, then I'll connect this to this. Next thing I'll do now is to connect these 3 points together. So the first thing I'll do is to connect this part, this place, back to my sleeve length, so that I'll not have a sharp edge. So by the time I connect this to this, I can just place it like this. I'll just place it like this. You can see that you are going to have a sharp edge there, so I'll just go ahead and blend it in so that I'll not have a sharp edge. You can use your freehand to do that. Okay, so then after that, I'll connect this to this. Then I'll blend it. I'm going to be blending it with my hand. Then I'll cut it out. So this part is the part we are going to use. This part you don't need it again. So for the sleeve now, we are going to be cutting out 4 for the sleeve. That is 2 for one sleeve and 2 for the other sleeve. as the main fabric, and the lining also you are going to be cutting out for, because it's going to have lining. Then you are going to be adding your stay to both the lining and the fabric if you are using a soft stay. But if you are using maybe peplum stay or collar stay, you can just add your lining to the either the main fabric or the lining. So I'll be notching this place, which is, it is very important. Please remember to notch your center, because this is where you are going to overlap by the time you cut it. So I'll go ahead and cut it, add your allowance accordingly. But for me, I'm not adding any allowance because this is just for illustration. So I'll cut it out, then I'll show you what we have. This is my pattern. I've already cut out my pattern. This is my notch part and this is my notch part. So I'll just place it on each other like this. Okay, and this is how the sleeve is going to look like. So I'll just go ahead and cut the lining for this also. And this part is going to be having pleats. Okay, so I'll cut out the lining and the interface it, then I'll show you how to join it together. I'm gonna add to add my interface to it, as you can see. So the next thing is to join the lining and the fabric together. So you place the lining and the fabric right side facing right side, like so. Then you join the hem line. You know that this notch part is our armhole side and this place is our hem line. Let me take that again. This part we notched is our armhole side and this part here is our hem line. So you join the hem line together. I'll do the same for the two. So you take the lining and the fabric, join it together. After joining, I'm gonna use to notch and also trim out my seam allowance. So after doing that, the next thing is to join the sleeves together by the side. You know, this is our side now. So I'll be joining it together like this. So by the time you are joining it now, the right side is going to be together and the wrong side is going to be together. So if you add allowance here, you just join it with your allowance. But for me, I'll just be joining it with half an inch because I did not have allowance to it. So this is what I have now. I'm gonna need to iron open press my seam line, as you can see. So the next thing is to match the knots together in order to create our sleeve. So for this, you can decide wherever you want your sleeve to face. You can say you want your sleeve to face the left or the right side. Okay, so you match it together like this. Can you see? So you match it together like this. So I'll just go ahead and print this down now. I'll pin it down. Then I'll run a stitch on it in order to hold it together. So this is what we have now. Can you see it's looking like a sleeve already? So I'll just run a stitch round the armhole to hold them down together. So our sleeve is ready at this point. If you are not adding pleats to it, you can just go ahead and join it to your armhole. But if you add the pleats to it, go ahead and make your pleats. So I'll be making my pleats now. Then I'll join it to my armhole. Then I'll show you what I have.
This is what we have now, as you can see. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you next time. Bye.